Welcome back. We're looking at Chapter 7, the muscles, and this is Part 2, where we'll look at the muscles of the trunk and the shoulder, and we'll look at some superficial muscles and a few deeper muscles. And so this is the muscles of the trunk, and this is an anterior view. On the left-hand side are the superficial muscles, and on the right-hand side, these are muscles that are a little deeper to the superficial ones. We've looked at the sternocleidoid mastoid already, but that gives you a perspective and a certain degree of orientation. There's the trapezius. Here's a good shot of the deltoid. There's the pectoralis major. This is the internal intercostal muscles, and we talked about those in respiration. And these are the external intercostals, and the rib cage there is a little bit reflected off the anatomical model, but these are the external ones. And that's about it for this view. And so we'll move to the next slide. And so these are the muscles of the trunk again. And this is an anterior view, and we're looking at the lower part of the model. And the left again is superficial, and the right is a little deeper muscles. This is the external oblique right here, and not identified on this model. This white area here is a band of connective tissue called the linea alba, so that's kind of superficial, but underneath that is the rectus abdominis, and so it's quite conspicuous there. And on the inside of that, we have the internal oblique here underneath the external oblique. So that's the second layer down, and we don't see the third layer, the transversus abdominis layer on this. And this is a posterior view, and a little bit different perspective on this. On the left-hand side, in certain parts, it's deeper muscles, and on the right of the model is superficial muscles. So let's go back and see the deltoid. So that's the deltoid right there. Here's a good shot of the trapezius right there. So that's the trapezius. Now we'll go to some muscles of the back of the shoulder. This is the teres major. This is the infraspinatus. And there's the teres minor. And they're important because they make up the rotator cuff muscles. And again, this is muscles of the trunk and posterior view, and on the left-hand side are deeper muscles, and the right-hand side are superficial muscles. But again, we can see the trapezius here. And this is the latissimus dorsi. There's the external oblique, a little bit of it. There's the internal oblique. There's the external intercostal muscles. This is the serratus anterior muscles. And so those are but a few of the muscles of the trunk and the shoulder area.